want to press the square, press tab to go into edit mode, and up here at the top is all the versions of edit mode. I should have set this in the first one, but I think I just completely forgot, and I don't think I switched edit modes anyway, so it's fine. So here we have the vertice one, like so, and then if you press 2, you have the line or the edge, and then if you press 3, you have the face. You can also change it up here at the top, but I would recommend getting very comfortable with using keys and not looking at your keyboard as well. So we need to be in face mode. Yeah, got to be in face mode, and you want to grab the top, the back, and the bottom, and just delete that. Then we're going to go into the edge one, and you're going to select just these back two, and it up, and then you want to press ESX, and just move it out just a bit, or however much you want, like so. Then you're going to go to modifier, search, vision, I'm going to move it up by 1. And this is where you just play around with it a bit to try and shape it to the ruffle that you want. It's always good to have a reference as well. Alright, I think that's pretty close. I think this is more sharp than this one though, but that's fine. So what I like to do is I like to once again get rid of the parts that aren't like flushed, like so. Gives off a little extra space. I'm also gonna edge loop this here because it'll still keep its shape even with just one line in the middle. And you can just kind of play around with it a bit to see it, like if it loses its shape when you edge loop certain spots. But then once again, texture also plays a big part in this, so I'll also show that in a different video. And as we see, it jump down to 48. I'm just gonna set the origin to the middle. I'm gonna do modifiers, array. I don't know why it's on the other fucking side because it's usually over here, but that's fine, it's whatever. And as you can see here, there's like a small gap, so if you want to get rid of that, you can always bring this down to 0.9 and it'll get rid of the gap. But since you cut off these side pieces, you could just easily just go in and merge at the center, which I'll show in a bit. I honestly don't know why that's. Oh, I think it's because I'm on the negative axis now, so it's gonna be on this side. Okay, I don't like that, but that's fine. So we're gonna go back to our top tab. We're gonna grab one of these. You can do inner, outer. It's just that Alt Shift D combo again. Shift D, click, bring it down just a bit, and you're gonna press P. Then we're gonna click this, and then we're gonna right click, convert curve, right click again, set origin to geometry. You want to move your cursor to the middle, so cursor to selected, click the ruffle, shift S again, selection to cursor. We're going to just size it down just a bit for now. I'm going to do add modifier, curve. Curve is in here because it's off the dummy, so I'm just gonna here. Then we're gonna bring the count up, like so. Okay, so you see how here it's like higher up, this one's lower. So you just want to click R and just bring it down, out. Then you want to press X to look at it from the above view, and you'll see how like here it'll be out and shit. So sometimes you might put your ruffles and it might be like this. So you want to just go in and bring it out. So I'm gonna bring this out a bit just so it's a small gap so I can merge. Yep. Also, very important. Oh my gosh, I literally almost forgot. Make sure you unwrap your ruffles. Make sure. It's very important. So you can still unwrap them while they're like this. Just press tab, press A to select everything. Let's see, it's in the middle so you can't really see it yet. Press U and then press unwrap and should unwrap like this. It's gonna unwrap that exact shape so that way when you go to texture your ruffles, they come out like perfect. I'm gonna tab onto this. Then I'm just gonna select the two closest vertices here. It'll be like also the same around here. Like those. Press M, merge at center. Let's not X-ray. And I'm just gonna do that all the way around. And then as you can see, there's also ruffles here. So, you know, just rinse and repeat. Same steps apply. Alright, yeah, I just need to fix that really quickly. It was kind of bothering me. But yeah, so that's how you do ruffles. And then also the little depth part here. So now we're gonna do the bow. So the best way to do any bows is to model it directly off of the concept. So luckily for me, the origin point is directly in the center, so it's gonna make it easier. So Shift A, cube. Okay, hold on. Let's put it here. Shift A. Shift A, cube. Put it down just a bit. I'm gonna zoom in some. Let's get this out of the way. Add a modifier. Subdivision. Subdivision is going to be your absolute best friend. I will use that a lot in most of my tutorials. It's like the absolute way on how to get what you want. I'm gonna move it up to 2. X-ray mode, of course, to make it easier for you to see. Then size it down a bit more. Then I'm going to get out of get out of edit mode. I'm going to copy that and move it to the side. And you just shape it to the photo. Alright, so we got the shape. We're going to just mirror this to the other side. I'm going to get out of X-ray mode. I'm just going to bring it forward a bit. As you can see, it's that exact shape. That's what we fucking want. Amazing. I'm gonna select the cursor to selection. SY. I'm just gonna flatten this out just a bit. I'm gonna bring it in. Nope. Like that, yeah. Size it down. Right click. We're gonna shade smooth. And you're gonna do the Alt Shift, grab that line, and then this part you have to do in this mode. So you know, if you want to grab it in this mode, that's fine. You're gonna left click, mark seam. I'm gonna do it on the other side. Seam. Press A. Let's this over here. I'm gonna press U and then unwrap. Now it's gonna unwrap like this, but this is this part right here. If you want to unwrap anything else that you have, you just apply the same method to it as well with the seams. When it comes to this part, you're gonna have to go into face mode and then like just select which part that you're looking for. So this is this part. this is this part. But then you can press L to select all of it. Right click, we're gonna mirror to the other side and we're just gonna drag that up. That way when you go to texture, it'll loop on both sides. It'll just like copy and paste onto each side. Modifiers, subdivision, bring it up to 2, edit mode. Gonna do Control R to add and align of vertices, and you're just gonna bring it all the way down. Not all the way, but kind of far to the bottom basically. And then you're gonna go into X-ray mode. I like to just stretch mine out a bit and grab the top two, SX, and to give it that pointy shape. I'm gonna grab these bottom ones and pull it out just a bit. Bring this down just a bit. Make smooth. Then you want to smush it. Since it's gonna be here, we're going to do SY. Smush it in kind of really closely. It just depends on how much space you have right here. We're gonna take our Dorito ear down. I'm gonna try and get it fitted onto this part of the dress. Let's push that down a bit more. Then for the whiskers part, it's just cursor right here. Shift A, curve, path. I'm gonna bring it up. Go into edit mode. Just gonna delete off all of these points. I'm gonna bring this one down. So let's bring this down to 3. Let's bring this down to 2. Then we're gonna bring the depth up by we'll just do 1. I think 1 is fine. I'm gonna bring this in a bit more. A bit more as well. Convert to mesh, and it's only 32. We're gonna fill in the inside, so you do that Alt Shift, grab this circle, and then F to fill. Same with this side. Extra layer of ruffles. Okay, so before we unwrap, actually, I forgot. So you want to click this here, turn on back face culling, and then you just want to do like an under look of your dress, like back, side. So if you see, let's see if I can. Okay, so you might edit or like as you're modeling, you might get to a point to where when you turn this on, like your dress or some part of your dress is inverted like this. So all you have to do is just go into edit mode, shift in, and then it should do like this. But if it doesn't, when you do shift in, you can just always click this right here and it'll invert it for you.